Easy Tribe, Special Circumstances with you once again, and today we're going to be talking about A to V project Technocity. It's a Max for Live device. It's free. Head on over to maxforlive.com, download it and load it up, and we are ready to go. So what is Technocity? Well, it is a step sequencer with a bit more than the usual. It's based on the IntelliGel Metropolis Eurorack module, which in itself is based on a Roland System 100 sequencer. I can't remember the exact model number for that one, but it's an awesome sequencer. So what is it? Well, we've got steps here. So each one of these little units here is our controls for each step of the sequence. And we've got plus 1 octave, plus 2 octaves, and minus 1 octave, minus 2 octaves for each step. And then we've got pitch for each step, so we can specify what note we want on each step of that. We've also got repeats per step. So this is when it hits that step, it's going to repeat. So if I play it back, this third step is going to repeat 5 times and then move on. But it doesn't just add 5 steps to the sequence. So if it's a 16-step sequence, it's not going to be 21 steps. It actually minuses the extra steps off the end of the sequence. So it's still all in time and locks back in with our 16-step sequence that I've got here at 16th notes. Okay, some other cool things that it has is slide and accent with each step. So it models, you know, like a 303 style sequencer. We've also got this little buttons down the bottom. Here are our repeat modes. So with each repeat, it just plays all the steps and moves on. For this first one, it only plays the first note of the stage and then just is silent for those other steps. The third one, it plays a sustained note. And then the last one, just the whole stage just is muted. So let's fiddle around with this repeat one. We'll see what we come up with. Cool. So you get a lot of different ways that you can change each step and each function there. So it's really, really powerful. You've got over on the left here, you've got your clock setting. I've currently got it set to 16th notes, but you can have it whatever you want. You've got the number of steps per sequence. The offset allows the reset to be offsetted from the main MIDI clock, so it's going to be slightly offset in time, backwards or forwards, depending on where you've got it, if you like that sort of thing. The gate time, so that's just going to be how long the gate lasts for. Swing, add some swing. Root changes the overall root note. It's set to C as the default, but I had it on E. Velocity is the overall velocity for each step, and the accent velocity is the accent when we have the accent button on for each step there. Okay, so it's really, really powerful. I've got it just running just this 303 preset from Serum with a little bit of a delay on the end. Some other things you can do with this awesome sequencer. Hit the parameters button and we can go over to the random section here. We can randomize our notes, randomize the repeats, randomize slides, accents, all these sort of things here. So let's randomize the notes and see what we get. Let's randomize repeats. Let's randomize accents and slides. Randomizing the mode is going to randomize this repeat mode down the bottom here. So this dynamic random, it's going to randomize each time the sequence resets. So you can set the probability of the randomization. You can set the range for the octave. You can set the slides, modes, and accent randomization, which is really, really awesome. And then if you get sick of it, you can just reset everything or just reset all there, and then it's back to the default state. You can just go and randomize again. Off you go. So it's a really, really powerful sequencer. You can come up with a lot of variations on your sequences and themes and that sort of thing really, really quickly. I use this as a railroad for like defeating writer's block, because it's just so good for just smashing that writer's block, and you can just come up with ideas so quickly with this thing. You don't even need to do the 303 typical acid thing. I felt that was the sound I wanted for this. You can sequence whatever you want with this. You could sequence drums, you could sequence percussion lines, anything you want, you could do that with this. I just felt that the 303 was a good way of demonstrating this. So I hope you get a lot out of that. Make sure you go and check out my courses over on Education and Bass. I've got 2 new courses based on Ableton stock plugins over there. So part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is analog and operator, and part 2 is collision and tension. So make sure you head over there, check them out, and I'll see you over in the videos.